Hello friends, this is Govind Toshniwal. We are here to learn the transportation engineering part of the civil engineering, which is the most crucial part. We know that in a gate examination, total weightage is 100 marks for last 2 years pattern, out of which we can have a 7 to 10 marks for the transportation engineering, which is a very crucial, and we can get it very easily scored with a little attention and given a proper time. Transportation engineering covers two parts. One is the highway planning and second is the traffic engineering. Under highway planning part, it gets geometric design, it have a material testing, and it have a pavement design part. Under traffic engineering part, we have a signal design and we have a traffic sign. For geometric design, the most important and crucial part is because it have a 3 marks. If we see a last 6 years question paper of a gate examinations, geometric design is having always 3 to 4 marks. When comes to your pavement design, that is always one question for pavement design for 2 marks is expected. Then material testing, signal design and traffic signs is having a 1 marks each. So we will give more weightage to geometric designs. Initially we will cover a geometric design, then we go to the pavement design and then slowly for the other parts. Transportation engineering is basically having a multiple surface transport, then your water transport, then air transport. So surface transport covers railway engineering, highway engineering. So we will talk here about the highway engineering more because the gate examination syllabus covers that. In highway engineering, since history there are multiple types of involvement developed in the highway engineering. The first involvement in the highway engineering is the Roman roads, which are lasted for 2000 years. Then it's the press gate constructions, which is evolved in 1716 to the 1796. Then your metacarp constructions, which was lasted for the 1757 to 1834. Mid-cap construction basically is covers are for the slopes, cross slopes, and a camber. Then the macadam constructions. Macadam construction is the most important, which covers your camber as well as the drainage parts. And it is now, since its involvement, this has lasted till date also. The people also use the macadam construction as the basis for the road construction. In India, highway planning started in 1928 with the recommendation of a Jaikar committee. Jaikar committee says Indian highway should be researched and then constructed with a funding from the Central Road Fund. The CRF was evolved in 1928 to raise the funds for the highway development. Followed by that, to have a research in the highway sectors, IRC was formed in 1934. IRC is nothing but Indian Road Congress, which is the committee and which is the organization who helps for the development and the new technology involvement for the highway sectors. And the first plan was for the highway development for the period of 1941 to 1963 is known as the Nagpur Development Plan. Nagpur Development Plan says the current at the time of 1941, the current highway development is having a 16 kilometer of a length for the every 100 square kilometer area in India. This committee of a Nagpur Development Plan also suggested for the one research institute which is known as the CRRI, Central Road Research Institute, to be formed for the more technology development in Indian roads, and it was formed in the 1961. This committee also recommended the National Highway Act, and which was passed by the government in 1956. Then your second plan, 20-year plan, comes in from 1961 to 1981, which was evolved and which is also known as the Bombay Highway Plan or Bombay Road Plan. This plan says there is a development for the Indian road highways, and the length and the density of the highways increase to 32 km for every 100 square kilometer from 16, which was earlier in the Nagpur Development Plan. This plan also recommended the Highway Research Board, which was formed for more highway development activities. After the second, third development plan comes from 1981 to 2001, which is known as the Lucknow Plan. This plan suggests more development for the highway sector, and the density of the road network increased to 82 kilometer for 100 square kilometer. After 2001, there is a plan which is also known as a Vision 2020. and an organization was formed which is known as the NHAI, National Highway Authority of India, which is responsible for the development of national highway, and they come up with the various programs. One is the NHDP, this is National Highway Development Program. So the NHDP program is having a various phases from 1 to 7. Phase 1 of the NHDP program covers the Golden Quadrilateral, which connects the 4 major cities of India, which is Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata, and then again Delhi. The second phase consists of the north-south and east-west corridor. And the third NHDP program phase 3 covers the other national highways, which is to be 4-lane from existing 2-lane. Then it comes for the phase 5. Phase 5 was developed, which was a Golden Quadrilateral plan, insufficient to tackle the traffic. So some stage of the Golden Quadrilateral has to be 6-lane from 4-lane. So the phase 5 comes in a picture. The phase 4 consists of some of the 2-laning road and some of the 4-laning road of the national highways. At present, basic highway network in India have various types of roads. Expressway and a national highway, this is the primary road network. State highway and a major district road is a secondary road network. And in a tertiary road network, other district roads and village roads are consistent. National highway at present is having a 70,000 kilometers of a road network. NHAI is planned for the 1600 kilometers of an expressway, out of which 200 kilometers of the expressway is already in a place and is running well. One is a Mumbai-Pune expressway and another is a Ahmedabad-Vadodara expressway. State highway is nothing but a 150,000 kilometers of a length. Your state highway consists of 150,000 kilometers of length. Major district road is of 3,25,000, and the other district and village road is of 28 lakhs. So total India is having around 33 lakhs kilometers of road. After going to the initial highway development program of India, we will have a look of how a highway alignment and surveys has been chosen for the particular highway project. Whenever we choose the highway alignment, it should be short, easy, safe and economical. Short because we should save the time while going through this network. It should be easy to travel on the road, safe to avoid any miscarriage. Then it should be economical in the construction of the highway. There are some factors which controls the highway alignment selection. These factors are obligatory points. There are rivers, there are rivers, there are some topographical features which driven the highway alignment selection. Then here comes the traffic. If more is the traffic, more should be the lane of the highway alignment. Then the geometric design, which covers the horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, which covers your side distances, then economics and other considerations. Engineering considerations for the highway alignments are nothing but firstly the map study. Then here comes the reconnaissance study of the area. One should have a site visit to select a particular highway alignment to make it more economical and easy to construct. Then here comes the preliminary surveys. Then the final location. After the preliminary surveys, reconnaissance surveys and the map study, there should be the final location and the detailed surveys. After all this finalization of the location and the detailed surveys, the drawings and reports should be prepared to get the highway alignment finalization. In a particular highway project, first comes the route selection. Then while preparing the drawings and reports, you should have a material testings and designs in a place to know the topographical survey and the project alignment area more closely. In the construction of a highways, the most important part and the parameter is the earthwork estimation and the construction of the highway, and the control in the execution. Some of the highway project which is already constructed needs the realignment. Realignment is mainly because of the hydrological parameters which governs. So if any river is having a high flood level which covers your highway pavement top level, then the alignment has to be realigned or realigned, or bridge has to be constructed to overcome the difficulty.